You're watching Ride Like a Local with Belt Drive Betty. Welcome back to another episode of Ride Like a Local. We're back in Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada's most rider-friendly community. Lacombe, Alberta, runner-up community in Canada's most rider-friendly community contest. Situated just off Highway 2, the city of Lacombe provides access to hundreds of kilometers of secondary highway riding, making it a natural stop when touring through central Alberta. From June to August, Wednesdays are filled with music, food, and fun at the Lacombe Memorial Centre for Music in the Park. Lacombe, Alberta, in the heart of it all. RiderFriendly.com combines a social business directory with content marketing. Create coupons, special offers, and events, and let us promote them for you. RiderFriendly.com, helping riders find rider-friendly businesses. I'm in Hafford, Saskatchewan, and I'm being joined right now by Russ MacNutt. He was a councillor here in town, and he's lived here pretty much all his life and has lots of interesting stories to share about this young band here in Hafford, the Brothers G, that we've all been enjoying this afternoon. So tell me a little bit about what you know about this young band.
Well, I've been out here about 13 years, and when I first got out here, a bunch of us like-minded people got together and we wanted to have a celebration downtown to help rejuvenate the downtown business, and in the process of doing that, we had a street festival on Main Street. It's called the Summer Sizzle, and we set up a youth segment, tried to get some youth up there and get them involved in it. And after a couple of years of trying, we started to get the two brothers here and some other young musicians, and over time they've excelled, gotten better, made me very happy to see this come to fruition. And fantastic musicians. They're involved in a couple of projects. This is Brothers G, and they also have Dukes Under Fire. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try something in another genre even than that. Yeah.
They have such a wide range of music they're able to play and sing that they can appeal to just about any audience.
Absolutely, yeah. Playing for bikers here today. They could play for a rodeo with the other band. They could go do the country stuff. They can pretty much do anything. Yeah.
So who'd have thought it? In this tiny little Saskatchewan community, there's this young band that has the potential to go so far if they could just get in front of the right people. They have so much potential. And it's like so much that comes from rural Saskatchewan, rural Alberta. We have all these little pockets, these little communities that are filled with such raw talent.
Absolutely, yeah. There's, they could do anything. Win a lottery and you can keep farming for another 10 years and playing music. I don't know how you make it in music these days. It's a totally different thing from when I was young. Like, the record company would sign you up and sponsor you and give you traveling money. Nowadays, there's no record companies. Well, really to speak of. Everybody's got a recording studio in their computer or in their basement. So I really don't know. Music has really changed. But the scene, these guys have brought back the good old music, and I love the way they do it. They're passionate about what they do.
They are, and they've had mentors like you championing them and helping them by encouraging them, by showing them different equipment, some of the different things that we've talked about earlier. So share a little bit about that, because I think this is part of what makes this little town so rider friendly. You have a young band like this, you have a small business owner who really loves the motorcycle community, is invested in it completely, and then you have organizations like the Ride for Dad that love this little town. So let's talk about that.
Well, yeah, I've been in a small town all my life, and I love it. we were in Saskatoon before we moved out here, and I came out here to get away from the restrictions and the bylaws and the thises and the that's, and have a little freedom. So I think that's a good opportunity. If you've got an idea out here, we put together the Summer Sizzle Committee, and we put that on a street fair one day in August, and the opportunity for people to come and play, and yeah, it was great. Always been a great time. So I don't know, I like the small town. I like the heart and the atmosphere that comes with it. Yeah.
Now, this summer, how many members rode for the Ride for Dad? How many people were in Hafford for that particular event?
That, I don't recall the year, but it's a number of years ago. But as I said earlier, it had been raining all June, and that day it decided that it was going to be nice and sunny. And we had 554 bikes come through town. We gave them a dessert. They had a meal in another neighboring town, and then they came here for dessert. And I'll tell you, it sounded like thunder. 554 bikes. It was good. And I do have some pictures. I'll get you some pictures of that. Yeah.
So Hafford, Saskatchewan started out a little over 100 years ago, based on the centennial gondola that's in the middle of the street over there. Tell me what makes this community rider friendly. What is it about motorcyclists that this community enjoys?
Well, that's a hard thing to put one item on. I like to explain it with one word, but I'll just use the word freedom. I think you come out here and you can ride. Nobody's going to bother you, and guys like Larry and Heather here, they're show so much hospitality. I think that's it. Yeah, the hospitality. Yeah.
So, like every other community that has won this contest, it comes down to people.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's it. You can see the people here today, Larry and Heather. And the others that dropped in, and I think that's the thing is I like to use the word freedom, because the people let you have your freedom. Because you could go to some towns where that wouldn't be allowed, too many rules and restrictions, and this is pretty open here.
Well, and I think, folks, that's what makes Hafford a great little place to stop in. They have an amazing bistro. The A&M Bistro. Oh my goodness. If you came here for the barbecue, you would have had some of their buns. They are amazing. The soups in that place are incredible. Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada's most rider-friendly community from the 2018 riding season. Located between North Battleford and Prince Albert and not far from Saskatoon, it's the perfect day ride destination. With welcoming folks and great small businesses, Hafford has everything you could need while out for a motorcycle ride. Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada's most rider-friendly community, 2018. Where commerce and community meet. The staff at Community Futures, Grand Prairie and Region love helping entrepreneurs, young and old, succeed in their goals. What can we do to help you reach yours?